Everyone, welcome to Simon Tools. Behind me here, you can see that white car is the VW Jetta. Now the project for me to do today, my friend dropped the car here and left the car, send me messages. He left the car keys here. So I gotta turn it up and check and find out what's wrong with this car. And he was said to me he needs water pumps. So if anyone out there have been done once, it's good, but I haven't done once. See, this is my first time again on the VW Jetta. He have all kind of bottles of water there because the water pumps are gone, and he said make noise. Okay, the car was flat, and how he get the car here, I don't know. It's a TSI Jetta. I don't know how many cylinder, how many liter engines. I have no idea. And this one, look, I'm not working on this door. Okay, it's the not this one. It's this one, 2012 Jetta. So I gonna get the jump start, roll it in, and put on my driveway, and I gotta find out what's wrong with it. Berries, and start it up and roll it in there straight away without water, no good. So better put it down, take it up, take it up, take it along here. All I do is put him down, drive in, got the car rolled inside, roll the car inside, and inspection. Grab myself a Snicker and have a Kit Kat. Have a Kit Kat, have a rest. This is my late lunch. It's about 2 o'clock. I just have lunch and I have a little bit of my energy. Anyway, all in build up. That one, no different in the bottle, right? So they must be similar, same way. How do you replace water pump for that C, and that C the same. Check it up. Take up that tire, make it easy, undo all that crap out, move it out, undo the engine mouth, and you will see plenty of hand down there. No wrong about this one. But first thing first, I have to call my suppliers to get them detail and grab my parts, and I start moving it. The time waiting for parts and replace water pumps, I charging the battery with my charger. So put on charging all the time because we know the battery will went flat earlier. Okay, let's order some parts and let's get onto this car. To enter on this car, we take off that plastic cover where the wheelbase is, and underneath, make sure you got the wheels and the stand underneath the car. So you put all this one away just in case you're gonna lean on it or you're gonna sit on it. And this will never hurt your bum. It make you crying, man. Been there, done that. Make me crying, okay? So you tuck one side down like this, and you will see, use that jack later to put under here, support this one when we take one engine mount off. So first thing first, you will see this car is the water pump. You check everything, okay? See the belt crack, the tri belt it cracks, and the water pump is in there. See the leaking the water there still, and we have to take up the bit of air box. See the cover behind that one, either bolt behind. So that's another one we have to do, and tensioner later. But what I do, I take up and release the take the key, and see that 4 bolt holding the pulleys there. I gotta loose this out first, and then I release the tensioner, and I take it off so I can see better, or I can sneak my hand in and undo the bolt and screw behind the where the water pump is. See that where the story is, water leak right there, and it's gonna cost your arm and leg. This one, it's not cheap. Okay, this is the electric fuel pump or water pump, so it's very expensive. And when we take the dry belt out, we better check all the pulleys, see any of them make noise or not, we're gonna replace or not. Okay, so first thing first, the belt out and water pump out while we're waiting for the water pump turn up. See it leaking running down here, see that one right there, no wrong about that, huh? So later we're using the jack support this one and take up the top anti-melt here, and take up this water bottle and oil bottle, these water bottles here, and the what it called, I forgot. Anyway, so you can have more hand put in there. That's all it needs. Okay, and clear them all out, and I got more hand in. Maybe I need to put in and open the cover where the air intake house is. I think this one is the 1.5 turbo, so it's a very powerful car, but you know, when it end up some parts, they're extremely expensive. Sneak your hand in here, you can see the clamp for the air intake hose, and you can enter your hand behind that water pump pulleys. Much easy, not easy, much easy. Okay, do the air intake hose in there, and then another the Torx bolt holding here for the brackets here. And if you can have your hand in here, and if you don't have to take up the empty mouth, will be good, so you don't worry about the empty mouth. So if you can sneak your hand in here, it's good. And as I see, I can see plenty of room after I take up this one, so I don't need to take up the empty mouth. That's all up to you. Okay, and now if you have any trouble, take the photos of your dry belt, and when you put it back, and you can see the photos, and put the dry belt back to original, and do the clip, put it back like that, and later we're gonna put it back. So gig it, be careful, don't gig too hard, you break this one and you start crying. Okay, so you don't want to gig it too much, and you gotta put a screwdriver here and get it off from here. You don't want to break this old plastic, it may get crunchy, and you are not crying. I'm crying. You just see and laugh because I have to spend this money on buying this house. So you're not crying, I'm crying. Okay, this one out now. And can I gig it? Yes. So I can go on the top, try to see what other thing that attached to it, and I can remove it. Okay, the thing that attached in here, it put this one down with the screwdriver and push it out the house, the line. I open up a little bit, make it bigger, so it's easy to come out. One more, the air map sensor here, and we can get it out. Be careful, don't pull, just lift up the normal, lift up and pull, get the plug out. I don't want any wire broken in the air map sensor. Now I try to sneak out, but the air map sensor is staying there, so you better take up these brackets so you're not embarrassing to try again and again. Okay, don't ever pull because it's all plastic and you may damage the air map sensor. The air map sensor for this one is not cheap at all. You start from $150 just for the air map sensor. This way, and get him out, get him out, get him out everywhere you want. This air map sensor is on the way, big time, so still have to sneak the hand in, sneak the hand through here and take off that two bloody screw, and later we put the hose on and put the air map sensor on before we slide on the places. Okay, here the air map sensor I talk about. Don't ever pull and break and damage this one. Just for that C there, and we have to take all that C off. Okay, where all the screw for the air map sensor, we don't care. We get it later with the magnet. It's all there. We get the magnet and pick up later. so forget about that one. Now you can see plenty of room behind here. See, plenty of room here, so we be in another trouble. The cover along there that holding the belt where the pump is, the clutch. We may use screwdrivers underneath, push and pull the cover of that, and you can see where the water pump is in there. So the plastic there, see the clip there, you may see this one, just screwdriver, so you go down, screwdriver, take it out and pull it out. Okay, push it out and you will see the tensioner for the supercharge. Okay, now we do is we can loose the belts and take up the main belts and take up the supercharge belt. You can see there the tensioner for supercharge, not wrong from there. And we can loose the belt out and we can have your hand sneak here and undo that 24/7 torques in there, and you can move the water pump out. Okay, that's the supercharge there, the silver color there is the supercharge. Okay, all good, brother. Now timing dry belt tensioner for this one. If you have tools, I don't say nothing, and if you have no tools like me, using this one go in there as long as it's fit on, as long as they fit on, go in there and turn. Make sure grab yourself a pin, so push it down. Still need more grip, still need more turning on the shifter. So if you don't have tool like me, do like me. So pull it down and use the pin. Okay, far out. Shit. I have trouble getting them out, mate. Okay, I got it. So I got a pin like that, and they hold the spring there. Now you can do anything you want. Go underneath here and take up the belt. It loose itself out for sure. Okay, see it loose out. Even this one got a little tensioner on that one. We need number 15 and loose out more. Why they design like this? Because it have to be very strong, and they need very strong grip, so they can be going here. So they're holding the clutch here for the supercharger, but they're wrong. The more they do more force on here, the more water pump they play up, because too much pressure on the belt, and that's why the water pump gone very quickly. Put this one away. Come on, man, stay there, man. 15 or 16. Bloody hell, 16. So on this one, it has two tensioner to make super grips for the supercharge. So I'm not wrong about this, and that's why the water pump is playing up. No doubt, not wrong about me. Okay. So for the tensioner for this one, we don't have the proper tools like Audi or VW, whatever it is. What we do is I try to undo here and here, pull the whole lot tensioner belt, supercharge belt tensioner out, and then I set them in. And when I put it on, and then all I do is just pull the pin out. Much easy than bloody inside like this, and we don't have any good tools to put this one back. There are no tools to go in here to push the belt back. So we have to do that way. Put the top one out, all the way out first, because I got some tension on the bolt. So better get the top one out and then the bottom one out. And we pull it out. And then later, how we get back out, how we get back on first. So this tensioner pulley is on first. The supercharged dry belt still good, so we don't really need the new one. We only need the new dry belt for the water pumps. Come on, man, it's like the cow belt. Bang, bang, bang. Really good. Because sooner or later we have to take it up anyway. So you take up and you can have more hand clear for the bolt, for the 3 screw for the water pumps. So I take this one out now. Oh shit, did by myself. Okay, so it's all loose. So put the bolt down here, don't mix up. All you do is just get a screwdriver and go in here and tilt it out until they come out. Okay, just come here and get it out until it come out. Try to sneak out the belt here, see? Sneak out. Sneak out. Later. I got him out. Okay, later. Put this one on the vise. Bring that one down to the pin there and lock by the pin and you'll be alright. Put on the vise and lock it like this, and later when you just slide them on and just pull the pin, the belt out. Pull the pin out, sorry. Just pull the pin out and then done. So we do the same. See, even this one, but this one you can see by your hand. You don't worry about put the pin lock there, don't worry about that. Now you can remove the belts for the supercharger, whatever you name it. Now you can have your hand, one here, one there, and one there, where the water pumps. So top one out. You need some tools like this, something like this, 30, and this one, quarter. You go in here. Sometimes you sneak your hand in, you need the quarter to undo this one by underneath where you have no hand on. So now it's two top one out. We don't care about the belt, so we try to get the top one in. So that's where the water pumps are leaking vibration and the force on it. Mainly the rubber seal is gone and leaking out from somewhere. We don't know, but we know the water pump is gone. You hear the noise, the bearing, very badly. Okay, when I buy a new pump, I don't know if they come with the pulleys or not. All I do now is get the radar gun, punch out the pulleys and keep all the pulleys, and later we're gonna put on the new one. So the new one they may build in with the clutch one. The new one they may build in the clutch for the pulleys for the supercharge. Sound terribly. Oops. Ooh, I doubt you, man. I doubt you. The bearing is gone. Oh, it sits here right now. Oh, yes. I wonder why the cars had a lot of water there. So we better check the housing around here and do a bit of cleaning up later when we put them on, and you should be all right. I open up the water pump and see what in it, and you will be surprised. This is a little clutch, electronic clutch here. Got a power wire here, and it's push and pull with the clutch here. And for long term, see this one, kick on the supercharge. The bearing in here cannot handle it and it broke out. I hope I get another one, will be better and stronger, and that will be last longer. So this one, to be honest, throw in the bin. You can't be used again. When you buy the water pump, they come like this with 2 pulleys. Comes our brand new water pumps. Take it out for inspection, see if they are similar, and make sure the oil rings so they all about the same. This all about the genuine one. We can't go up the market, okay? And that's how it should be. It should be turn smooth. And this is the clutch when the supercharge kick on. When it got enough certain rev, the supercharge kick on, and that's what makes the noise. Put it here for safe instead of they rolling down. Put this one in the back and return for my bus. Like I told you earlier, this one on, and the belt for the supercharge got to be on. Make sure clean all that, and then put them on and tight the bolt, and then put the tensioner on, and then we got to the dry belt. So this one should be on, and put the dry belt on first, okay? So make sure you put them 3 on live first before you tight, okay? Make sure you all by hand. put the bolt on by your hand. Make sure it's all super line and never go wrong, because you don't want to go the wrong threads, and you stop up the thread, the bolt, the screw, and you be crying very bad, or not me, because I do the work here, so will be leak again. So make sure put on by hand, tight, and by hand, and before you using your little ratchet. But remember, all this aluminium and bolt just tie by hand, not overturn. You break the bolt straight away. Remember that. All this European car, be very careful. You can use your little ratchet and turn by turn each one, so tie them in evenly. Don't tie them, because we want the seal, the rubber seal, to spread out evenly. Okay, put on one by one and turn slowly on, not over tight on one side. Say one turn and tie the other one, and go down, tie the bottom one, and you got to get it on evenly, and we will stop shaking as well. Go on evenly. Now we can insert, now we can install the tensioner here. The tensioner here. Remember how we take it up earlier? Now how we put it back here. You push it here, push it on, and put the bolt on, and then release and pull the pin. Pull that little pin, okay? That's it. Now you can tight this one, the tensioner for the supercharge. Once you got it on, you can pull the pin out, and you can put the cover of the supercharge back on. So just enough tight, not over tight, okay? You may break the bolt any time, no kidding at all. No rush. Take it easy, slowly, and you'll be right. Okay, one more to go. Shit. Come on, man. Hard to get in. Oof. Now, you can just... I can't get up. Now I need to do the top one, and then I'll be alright. The top one, you have no room for your ratchets, so using number 10 spanner, and use them for tight the bolt. See, number 10 work really well. That's it. Now use one of your magic tools, push it down and pull the pin. Pull the pin. Okay, I get him now. I get him now. Then pull the pin. Okay, the pin out. Now the supercharge was on place with this clutch here. Okay, now we can put this one back down and cover it up like that. That's where it goes. So go in. That's it. The cover on, back in original. Now we can finish this dry belt and put water on and test it. Okay, now dry belt is on. We're gonna get number 16, drop the dry belts, and we'll be right when my number 16, buddy. So all I do, remember how you get out, how you get back in. Big one, lift it up, slide them all on, slide them all on with the clutch. Okay, we go down a bit silly, I'm a bit silly. Not on, not on, not on. Yep, it's on. Okay, so put it down that way. See, all on places, all on places. See, same way out, same way in. Okay, now go up there, just pull the pin out, and you'll be correct. No wrong about me, okay? And you got the dry belt on, and we put the intake on. But don't forget to get your magnet, pick up the screw here for the air map sensor. Screw them on before you slide this one on places nice and perfectly. Now we're gonna put the air intake in. I don't know, will I enter the bottom one first or the top one in? I don't know. I try to go sneak on the top up, top down, see what happens. Go the top down, see what happens. I can't. There's a lot of bloody houses here and it's bent like a hook. So I try and I try, no luck. So I better go from the bottom up. One more on the top house and we are bingo. We put water on and then we try to see if there's any leaking before we start, okay? Put them all on before I put all the cover back together because I need the clear space so I can check the leak. We will see moment of truth. We started up. Doesn't matter car too like this. We can start anytime you want, any way you want. I don't give a damn. So we got engine lights on. We're gonna delete that one later. But we check the water leak first. We will check the water leak. Ooh, I got water leak there. Rubbish. Rubbish. Not there we don't want there. We want there in there. We want see in there. If it's no leak, no leak. Okay, now we get a torch. Double check, clear all my tools out. And then go down one more time before I put the cover back on. Check all the belt and pulley work very well. No wrong about that. See any leak from the pulleys here. See what I talked about? Nice and dry. And the supercharger is not working until when you start to kick it on, and it should be good kicking on. Okay. So supercharger been put on. Okay, that's when you rev it up and the engine wheels kick in supercharged, just in case they are trying to do some safe power. Okay, we have to delete the engine light before it's low water, and then the engine should run normal. Okay, easy. I'm happy to put everything back together. We're gonna put our wheel back on, all the cover back on, nice and neat. Put the wheel back on and put it down. And see the tire sensor still tell me it's flat. While we are here, I inspection the disc about 2 mil go on. It's not level, so next time service, this disc can take it out and go for machine. If he want a good brakes, I just tell him that. When they want to do service or not, up to them. Now we're gonna put the car down and start run and delete the engine light and let it run for 15-20 minutes. Let it suck all the water on and all the bubbles in the new water pumps, and it should be all right. Okay guys, all the job done, and this is how I replaced the water pumps for this car. This one really good little car, but the water pump is the problems for the Jetta. So I don't know how many K have it done before they play up the water pumps. So far no leak from the water pumps. I'm happy. Thanks for watching Simon Tools. Hope to see you in the next videos. See ya.